It's great to return to Montefalco. It's food, it's wine, and it's people. I've learned so much here, how the weather and soil composition affect the taste of the wine, how to tame the robust character of the local powerhouse, Sagrantino, how to turn its masculine nature into a gentle, sparkling rosé, how to use oak barrels to play with its aroma, how to match it with a perfect glass, and best of all, how to match it with a delicious Umbrian food. But this time, I'm ready for the missing piece. I'll finally be going to the vineyard itself. Montefalco has always been a land of wine. Guaranteeing the high standards of local wine is the Association of the Local Winemakers, Consorzio Montefalco. The consortio of over 70 wineries assist its members grow better grapes and craft better wine, from the vineyard to the table. Taking me to his vineyard today is the consortio's charismatic president, Giampaolo Tabbarini. To Giampaolo, his vineyard is a stage. That sorta explains why he's building a theater where the start of the show is the vineyard itself. But true to Umbrian hospitality, before we even hit the vineyard, Giampaolo offers me breakfast.
Salami have to be sliced, not very thin, a little bit thicker. This is our way to do it, because this is not prosciutto, ham. This is salami. Do you see the difference on the color? That is because only the two pigs had a different age. Pecorino stagionato. So no, that is a very nice paste, you see? Give you a different sensation. You breathe differently. And at the same time, we used to talk about healthy product in terms of food. That is not only wine, it's everything. This is a typical dish of Umbria, coppa. About the pig, we do not throw away nothing. When we butcher the pigs, we carefully clean all the bones to save all the meat. So we boil everything, and after we take out the bones from boiled water and we remove all the piece of meat that have been sticking. Then we put into a bag and we press it. Pressing it, all the fat melt out. When it's going to be cold, get this solid jelly consistency. And now I believe that our breakfast is not going to be so bad. So we can survive one day more. And there's no labels that can ensure to the consumer what is really healthy and what is not. There is only one way, this one. There is all the wild grass. That means that there's no pesticide, so you can touch it. Because the only way to be sure of a product at the end is trust about the grower. And how you can trust about the grower? Just looking what he's doing daily and coming to a territory different time along the season allowed all of us to touch with the hands, to put the finger inside the stuff. This is all the woods from the recent pruning, so we have to keep it for the wooden oven. So, and at the end it's for free. That is important. Look close the lights. Mortadella have to be sliced very thin. In this period of the year, we come in the morning, and every day we see the green beans. You see the green beans over here growing up a lot. That is an old system to fertilize the vineyard. So instead we use chemical products. We plant the green beans. Why? You see those bubbles? This is nitrogen. So when all the beans are in flower, we simply cut them and we dig the soil. So all those balls that is absorbable nitrogen going to be available on the soil and feed food to the vines. My grandpa teach me that growers have to know how to do all the jobs. Work the wood, work the iron. My grandpa, they built the whole house by themselves, so with no construction company. So over there is some sand because I'm handing the building on that side, and we are realizing a theater. A theater, yes, a theater.
What's a theater?
Not a very huge one, just for a couple hundred people.
What were they going to show?
The show is the vineyard because the theater fell in the vineyard. So all you have to watch is the nature. Of course, at the same time, it can be also a place where you play music, or you can have a sip of wine or a bite of something, but it's mostly for thinking. Do you hear the birds? So you watch the vineyard, you listen to the birds. Yesterday morning there was a long-haired rabbit and the fox. So that's it, like a cinema. People have to think that they have the freedom. Freedom is something that comes from the knowledge. So if we know how things taste and we simply use our brain, we easily match them. So everybody have the freedom to make it happen.